Something you already know what it is, man. What's good?
This is Hood Love TV. Just being honest. This is Hood Love TV. Hood Love TV. Just being honest.
What's up, y'all? You already know it's Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B, and this is the Hood Love Network, man, where you live, love, and learn. Today, I'll be reacting to Allstar JR facing 15 in the federal penitentiary. Also, yo, salute, you done know. Also, Megan Thee Stallion and the Klay Thompson breakup. You know I had to cover it. You know I ain't been around. I've been kind of busy. You see my Knicks getting busy out there? You see my Knicks getting busy last night? So yeah, you know I had to represent for these Knicks, you heard? Salute to the Knicks, man. Salute. City Bama, what up, man? You know what I mean? I was born in it. I was born in it. You know what I mean? I was born in it, man. I ain't been out here in a minute, so I had to pop out, say what's good to the preacher. Yo, stay on. You already done know. City Bama, rise up, merchant. Blessings, blessings. Ja, Rastafari, Selassie the first. Yo, what's a lot going on, man? I've been away, man. It's been a lot going on. I hate to say I told you so. I hate to say I told you so, but I told y'all. I told y'all Allstar JR did too much, man. Allstar JR digs too much, you heard? Yep. You already know, City Bama. I was born in, you heard? Broke my heart so many times. The Knicks done broke my heart so many times, man. It was looking like they was going to break our hearts with Atlanta. They was trying to fumble in that rock at the beginning. Yo, Mike Myers, salute. They was kind of fumbling that rock at the beginning. I'm like, what's going on? Game 2, game 3. I'm like, oh my goodness, not again. It was looking nasty for us for a second. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. When you got a good team, because the Knicks got a good team right now. When you got a good team, when you go out in the first round, it's always coaching. It's always coaching and leadership. You got to get new leaders. You got to get new coaches. I'm glad they got it together. But when you see a good team that's doing bad when they shouldn't really be losing, then it's always bad coaching. He ain't doing the right assignment. His motivation is off. He not doing the right assignments and all of that. So I'm glad Mike Brown. I'm glad he switched it up. I'm glad he did the things that he did. You know what I'm saying? Because he you know, that's how the playoffs are. When you playing a team back to back anyway, you got to make adjustments. They got to make adjustments. This is what goes on. You know what I'm saying? But let's start with Megan Thee Stallion. Let's get Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson out the way. I don't know why she feels that she could just come out and just go against Klay like she gonna get the clout off Klay Thompson. I don't understand why she thinks she could come out and go against Klay Thompson. I don't really got nothing to say about her as a woman or her background because, you know, I ain't here to judge. I'm not trying to judge. I ain't judging her. You know, God say, you know, don't judge unless you be judged. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to judge her on her relationships or the things that she's been through. But come on, don't bring all that shit to social media. Why would you? Don't bring your relationship to social media. Come on, Meg. Come on, Meg. Come on, Meg. You got to be smarter than that. Don't bring your relationship to social media. Because right now it's 50-50 on her and Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? I'm an equal kind of guy. So if it's good for him, it should be good for her too. Now, him telling her that he don't want a monogamous relationship is just him being straight up and real, what most people, most women really ask for. I don't know. She's saying he cheated, and then he said he don't want to be in a monogamous relationship. But I don't know why you trying to force this man to be in a relationship. Like, I know he got the bag. He got his own bread. He got money. He got way more money than her. She don't got no money like him. And I hear a lot of people trying to say he chasing clout. He got clouted up because of her. Yo, it ain't too much more clout than winning championships in the NBA and being the number 2 guy, one of the Splash Brothers. Back to back years of going to an NBA championship. Ain't too much clout like that in the world. You can luck up and get a hit record. You ain't lucking up and being a champion 4 times in a row, or whatever they run was for. They went to the NBA playoffs like 5 times in a row. As the number 2 guy, as the guy that know when I get this rock, I'm letting it fly. You don't get clout like that. When they stop playing Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson's family is still going to be eating off his exploits in the NBA. Klay Thompson going to be in the Hall of Fame, in the NBA Hall of Fame. They're going to be talking about, it's still early, but 20 years from now, they're going to be talking about the Splash Brothers at Golden State and what they did. Like we talked about Kobe and Shaq and Jordan and Pippen, and a lot of these other people that did it on a major scale as champions and held that criteria for an extended period of years. That shit is not easy. Jordan started doing it. Jordan got it. He got 3. And then I think he got 2 more. What do you got? 5 or 6? But he did it in separate years. He took a break in between and he came back and he did it again. They run was straight. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different kind of legendary status in the world, in America, as a sports icon. Like that's a different kind of like, and I understand, you're a musician and you pop and all that. I understand, that puts you in front of the eye, and rappers are a lot more famous than they are rich or wealthy. But homie is wealthy and he is well known. Like, why you think she got with Klay Thompson? Why you think this is an issue right now? Because she wanted to lock him down and he wasn't with it. Like, let that man live, bro. Like you gotta stop that shit. I don't like to see it. And I ain't gonna go in on her because I ain't that dude that's into that, going in on women like that. But that's nasty. You know what I'm saying? That's nasty work, you heard? You gotta stop pressing these dudes. He don't want to do that. He don't want to be on that timing. Go find you somebody that's on that. I know he got the bag. I know you try to lock him down. You thought you had one. You thought you had him. But you didn't. You didn't. You got to go on to the next one. Just move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? But this is going to make it. Let me tell you something. The next dude with the big bag, because it's not too many people in America with bags. Don't get it twisted. It's a lot. But it's a small percentage when you talk about rich and poor. She gonna be able to connect with another dude with a bag, but who gonna want to deal with her after she go on social media? After she go on social media and all that during this whole situation, who gonna want to deal with that? I know I'm winning. I know I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with that. if I had the bag, and I know Shorty, no matter how good she look, no matter if she got that WAP, how you pronounce WAP? She got the WAP, whatever she got. Who with the bag gonna want to deal with a chick that, when I tell you who I want to be and what I want to do as a man, you can't even respect that, and I'm keeping it real. Like, who want to deal with that? You're gonna bring everything to social media now and try to like air it out. Like, people don't want to deal with that. Yo, Brooklyn Crook, what up? Salute. Like, who wants to deal with that? Yeah, I think she messed up. She messed up doing that. She shouldn't have did that. She looking bad. I just seen Cameron going in on her, tearing her up, talking about all of her past relationships, all the dudes that she messed with, rappers and bench players and other ballers, other dudes, and they got all these clips coming out of other people, other dudes saying stuff. It's nasty, bro. You heard? That's nasty. That's nasty work right there. You heard? Yeah, that's nasty work. You heard? Since we talking about relationships, I see salute to Nikki and Zoo. I don't know what's going on with them, but I see they running them all through the internet. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Nikki and Zoo. I hope everything is good over there. I hope everything is good. I don't know what the particulars is. You know what I'm saying? They say he back in Queens. Homie good in Queens. So what, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about, I know the area that they got Zoo in, or they saying that he's staying in now. The area is kind of bad. I have family that lived like around the corner from where he's at. I have family that lived there. I used to go over there all the time. But they saying that's a shack. You know what a house like that costs in Queens? You know what a house like that costs in Queens? They showing Zoo house, and they talking all this smack like, yeah, he left his mansion to go live in his little shack. Like, you know what that house costs in Queens? That house is at least like $300,000. I'm telling you, you can run it. I ain't Zillow with none of that, but I know in that neighborhood, my family sold a house in St. Albans like 20 years ago, not even in good condition, and it went for $700,000. It was big. It was bigger than that house. It's bigger than the house that they saying Zoo is staying in. But 20 years ago, that house went for $700,000. Or somewhere around there, 600,000, 700,000. So what you think that house that he in, that house is worth at least a few $100,000. He could cash that house in and get a few $100,000 in his pocket if he owns it, you heard? Nah, I think no, you got two inwards. You got one over there by Liverpool. You got one over there by Liverpool, right there by South Road, like something over there. And then you got two of them. You got two of them. You know what I'm saying, Tavon? But salute to them. I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what's going on with them. Salute to Zoo. Salute to Nikki. You know what I'm saying? They Queens royalty. They good. You know what I'm saying? But I hope they ain't break up. They had a good relationship, marriage, kids, and all that. I hope they ain't break up. You know what I mean? I don't know the truth. I didn't see Nicki Minaj is airing everything out right now. She's airing out everybody on the internet. So I don't know why, she might want to keep it quiet. But I think if it was really nasty like that, she probably would have aired it out. I don't think it is nasty as what they saying on the internet. I could be wrong. But Nikki is airing out. She's airing it out right. Nikki is wilding shit up on the internet. So I don't see her holding no blows. I don't see her not going in. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, yeah, R.I.P. to that young man that died in my neighborhood in St. Albans. I don't really be liking to talk about death. I be having a lot of death, a lot of stories on death. I don't really like to be talking about it. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of my sore spots. Um, but RIP to that young man. I got calls from my neighborhood about that. I don't know him personally. I don't know his family personally, but that's around my way. That's right around my. I'm from St. Albans. Um, and you know it's bad. It's bad. It's bad in the hood. It was bad before the gang stuff. You know, we had little crews and cliques around the neighborhood. And we was, you know, we was going at it. We was doing a lot of the same stuff that y'all see these kids doing. Um, but it's nasty, bro. It's bad, man. It's a lot of good dudes that work in our community that I know of. You know, Nacy, Jock. You got a lot of good dudes out there that's credible messages running around the hood ski. You know, I just think we need more. We need more people tapped in, more elders in the community, like playing roles in these kids' lives, and the government. Like, you know, a lot of times you got these organizations and all the money and the stuff never make it to the people that's supposed to touch it. You know what I'm saying? People do all these things. It ain't no kids coming in the rooms. They're not really. I know Jock and Nacy and all of them. Robo, salute to them over there at Life Camp. Erica Ford and all, and they do their work. They do their jobs. But obviously, if you got stuff like this still going on in the neighborhood, and don't get me wrong, you can't stop everything. Nobody can stop everything. Police can't stop everything. But you know, at least dudes should do their job and like really be front line in this stuff. And I'll be seeing a lot of these people like doing a lot of picketing and voting, you know, and a lot of stuff in these communities all over New York when they see stuff happening with the police. Like, why they not going and pulling up on these kids? Like every time something happened, like for them to chase an ambulance or the police do something, they're always around, but these kids is dying every day and they ain't out there like their lives don't matter. Like that shit is just, that's kind of whack to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't support a lot of these organizations because when the cameras is not around, they not around. You know, the Erica Fords is out there. You see Nacy's and the Jocks and a lot of the guys you probably never heard of. They the ones that's out the streets talking to the communities, you know, consoling families in need. That's why I don't support a lot of this stuff. Y'all don't hear me talking about it because, you know, I don't want to speak against people that's doing some kind of work for Black people out here in the community. So I don't want to speak against them. But then again, I can't support them. I can't really because I know I was out in the field in New York doing the real work. And I know ain't none of them around when it's time to go see these families, to feed families, to make sure that the money that's being allocated is getting to the people that really need it. I don't see these people around nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them around nowhere. But the lights and cameras come around. When all the cameras are around, they right there. Shit is just corny to me. You know what I'm saying? That's corny to me, you heard? Yeah, but it's nasty, man. Queens, you know, Queens is kind of crazy, man. There's been a lot going on in Queens. You know, Queens in our neighborhood on that side, south side. They call it the north side. Where I'm from, St. Albans, they call St. Albans, Cambria Heights, all that stuff over there, the north side. That's why I'm from St. Albans. I'm from St. Albans, where the kid got killed at. I'm from that area. Roy Wilkins, I think he got shot in Roy Wilkins Park. I mean, things used to happen in Roy Wilkins Park, but that wasn't like a dangerous place that you couldn't go to and play ball. You know, we used to go over there and play ball. I'm from right up the street. I walked from Linden and Farmers. I could walk to Roy Wilkins Park and play basketball. You know, the Grady that used to own a liquor store around our way, he used to come play basketball with us. We used to all play ball out there for money sometimes, or we might go to a different park, Baisley or somewhere else, and play for money in St. Albans Park and all them places, man. But so, you know, it's just a travesty to see, like, even at the Glass Church, R.I.P. to Stubby from Southside. You know, some I came up with Stubby. I think Stubby went to Hillcrest with me. I know I used to be seeing Stubby outside, but I think me and Stubby actually went to school together in Hillcrest or Jackson. R.I.P. to Stubby. I heard, you know, he passed away in prison, and somebody came to see Stubby at a for a funeral, and coming out of the funeral by the Glass Church up there by Merrick, they gunned him down coming out of a funeral. These are things like, don't get me wrong, we was bad and we was doing bad stuff in our communities, but really stuff like that was really unheard of. 15-year-old kids passing, dudes killing dudes at funerals and stuff like that. You know, we respected the dead, we respected families. You know, whatever we had in the street, we kept it in the streets. But you know, some people ain't on that. They don't really care out there no more. They don't really got no rules. And that's really the bad. That's really like the travesty, because even in the streets they had rules. You know, no women, no kids, no certain things you couldn't do. Like even all my enemies, I knew where all my enemies stayed. All my enemies knew where I live at, but they never came to my house. They never tried to bring nothing to my family. You know what I'm saying? I never tried to bring nothing to their family. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being on, you know, how we lived in the streets at that time. You heard? Yo, you right about that though, Brooklyn Crook. When the money get involved, things get tricky. You're right about that, man. Integrity is definitely key, man. But R.I.P. to that. So y'all see I got my chessboard. Let me just take a brief interlude. Y'all see I got my beautiful chessboard right here, right? Y'all see I got this beautiful chessboard right here? Yo, Zip, this chessboard is for Zip with the drip. Yo, Zip, we got to play live, man. We got to find out who the best chess player. I challenge you to a duel, Zip. We're going to see who the best chess player is on YouTube in real time. You know how we play from prison. We're going to number the board, Zip, and I challenge you to a duel, Zip with the drip. I challenge Zip with the drip to a duel on this chessboard. Get your chessboard, Zip. Get some numbers. Let's get to it. Get your chessboard, Zip. Put some numbers on it, and let's get to it, Zip. You heard? Because Zip can play chess. Zip is smart. Zip can play chess. I know Zip is nice. Yo, word, Brooklyn Cook, you heard? I don't know. I think my wife bought me that for one of my birthdays or something. I don't know. She bought that for something. I don't know. But Zip, challenge you to a duel, Zip. What I tell y'all about Allstar, Allstar JR is crazy as hell. Allstar JR went crazy. I told y'all, you can't shoot nobody on the ground. If y'all, I don't know if y'all been watching the story since I've been gone, if y'all been keeping up with the Allstar JR story, but there is even if you're a felon and you are defending yourself, it says you can't possess a weapon. But there is a small period of time that you can possess a weapon to defend yourself in special cases. His case was one of those special cases. Being robbed in a public place. And let me tell y'all something. Civilians, gun owners, retired, reformed gangsters, retired gangsters, rehabilitated gangsters, gangsters that's still gangsters. This is for y'all. This should be a warning to you. Allstar JR handled this like an amateur. He is an amateur. And don't get me wrong, he was probably mad as hell and didn't even care. I know a lot of these dudes, a lot of these youngins, it's a lot of the old people. They don't care. Once they get into certain stuff, they just flip their wig and they don't even care. They go crazy. This is probably one of them type of times. But Allstar JR was right. They ran and left Ben 10. They ran. I had a few of my friends die in robberies. R.I.P. to Gigi. R.I.P. to Crackhead Chris. And you know, they all was left. Probably by somebody. They all was left. When Allstar JR took control of that weapon, when it dropped in that restaurant, and he got all them people up off him, yo, G'd up quick salute, and he got them dudes up off him, they said he hit Ben 10 and he went straight down. I think that first shot paralyzed him. Because he's paralyzed. That's in the court documents now. That Ben, they didn't say paralyzed. They said he can't feel sensation in his legs, which is paralyzed. And we don't know, sometimes you can walk again at some point, and sometimes you can never walk again. He proceeded to chase people. He shot the other kid. The other kid lost fingers. He lost fingers, a lot of blood. He was hurt. He tore their tails up, right? He chased them to the elevator. They went down the elevator. They left Ben 10. At that point, if he would have calmly called 911, yeah, I was over here at Roscoe's. I forgot the name of the place. I was over here at Roscoe's, and someone tried to rob me. Do you know what they look like? No, I don't. They was beating me pretty good, and I don't remember nothing. I don't remember no faces, but somebody tried to rob me. I took the gun and aired it out. Oh, there's a gun? Yes, the gun is right here. I'm waiting for the police to come right now. If Allstar J does that, simply does that, makes a call, he not charged. He not charged right now. Instead, Allstar J, instead of taking out that phone, he took that gun over to Ben 10 and shot him again on the ground. No, no, no. That now is an assault or attempted murder. Once he shot, the first shot at Ben 10 was legal. The first shot when he grabbed the gun and he was beating him and he got him up off him, that was a legal shot. When he came back, shot him on the ground, pistol whipped him, and spit on him, all that shit is illegal. That gun that he used now is just a weapon that he's possessing. All that shit is illegal. If he don't shoot Ben 10 again, pistol whip him, if he stops short, even if he spit on him after he called the cops, even if he kicked him or something, whatever. And don't get me wrong, I'm not promoting the violence. I don't want to see nothing happen to none of them brothers. Even if he did that on the phone without using that weapon again, he would have never got locked up. They couldn't have locked him up. The law's on your side when it comes to situations because you have a right to cruel, just like you got a constitutional right to bear arms, you have a constitutional right to not be under cruel and unusual punishment. When they was beating his ass, that was cruel and unusual punishment where you could defend yourself. You could defend yourself against anybody trying to attack you. Trying to take, you don't know, you think they're trying to take your life. I think they're trying to kill me. But when he picked that gun up, when he went back, after he chased them dudes to the elevator and they ran up out of there, when he came back and shot Ben 10, adios. Adios. See you in September. See you when the summer's through. You was gone for a minute when you doing shit like that. He didn't have to tell on them. He didn't have to tell. He could have kept it. He could have stuck to the code. He just reported a situation. He didn't even have to say Ben 10 was one of the people was in the crowd. But like, yo, I ain't know who hit me. I don't know what happened. I don't know who took my shit. I don't know nothing. I just know they was on my behind. They was beating the shit out of me. I grabbed it and I started hitting them. What do they look like? I don't know. They look like dudes that kick ass for jury out here. What they look like? They look like some tough customers. What you mean, what they look like? Because they're going to ask you that, what they look like. They look like some tough cookies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but even, yo, DBS salute. But even with no self-defense laws, you can still protect yourself. It's justifiable things. It's called justify. In New York, there's no defense. There's no self-defense in New York. But there is justifiable force in New York. In New York, it's called justifiable homicide. If you catch a man down in a situation where it's like it was like that. It's called justifiable homicide. It's the same. It's not self-defense, but it is justified. You could Google that. And in this type of case, it's always going to be justified if you know the law and you don't just wig out like Allstar JR did. Allstar JR, he took it to the further extent. He was clicking it at all. Let me tell you something. Yo, Ben 10, he said he served a good God, and I believe him. Because God was on his side. Wasn't no more bullets left. He had one more bullet in there. He tried to empty the rest of them on Ben 10. Ben 10, you know, he in that hospital drinking his drink. You know what I'm saying? They saying the lean saved Ben 10. They said the lean did it. I don't know how good lean is. I don't ever drink lean. But they saying the lean is what saved him. That stuff that he have in the cup. Yo, that was crazy. And then he made a song about it, you heard? Right. You see what DBN said? In CT, they switched it to equal force law, but you can still get cooked for being excessive. He used excessive force because you shot a prone man on the ground. Now, I don't think he got other charges because Ben 10 and them ain't pressing charges. Just like he ain't pressing charges. You know who doing all the pressing right now? The feds. They trying to press JR. To go at Ben 10, all of them, Jay Prince, and all of them. This is what this case is right now. This whole case is pressure for Allstar JR. He folds, on them. He folds and tell on them. Now it's a RICO. They see the issues on the internet. They just need all that corroborated by somebody with a statement. If the victim, Allstar JR, corroborates the whole story of Jay Prince Jr., I mean, from what I see, homie in the street, he gonna hold it. But is he gonna hold 15 years, knowing that this whole situation started because dudes try to take his jewels? Yo, what up, Vil? Is he gonna hold that? Is he gonna hold that time knowing, like, y'all dudes try to violate me, I got with y'all, and now I'm in jail and none of y'all is? Is he gonna hold it? The jury's out on that, you know what I'm saying? Because from the beginning, he didn't have to say, he wipes the gun off, he puts it behind something in the store and leaves the scene. He should have never left this. I mean, he know he did the most to Ben 10. That's why he left the scene. If he don't do that, if he stays there and gets on his phone and he don't do all that rest of that stuff, he doesn't come back and do that to Ben 10, he's clear. If he don't do that to Ben 10 and he stays there, he's clear. I don't know. Some dude try to rob. You want to press charges? Nah, I don't want to press charges. I'm good. I just wanted to make sure that y'all knew what happened. Did you see what they look like? Nah, I can't even think right now. It's that simple. Do you want to press charges? No. Can I go home? Yeah, you're all clear, sir. Somebody was trying to rob you. They dropped the gun. All right, thank you, sir. I'm back to Detroit. First things, get in the car. We going to Detroit right now. Gas it up. Hit the gas station. We out of here. Drive until the car's almost, and we get gas somewhere else. We get gas in another state. Get me up out of Houston. Get me up out of Texas. DBN said they smoked my boots, saying it was excessive and malicious and retaliatory, and I was getting jumped. I'm using that as an example because these states have these ill excuses. Sometimes, thanks, Brooklyn Cook. Definitely take out any profanity. Whoever do it, don't make no difference. So I ain't gonna lie. I don't. Nah, sometimes the state, if they want you, if they think you a dickhead and they want you, if they think that you an asshole and they want you, then they're gonna come and get you. If they think you on bullshit anyway, if the states think you on bullshit anyway, and you not on the up and up or whatever, you playing games or something, they ain't like you, if they wanted you already for some other shit, they just couldn't catch you for, then yeah, they're gonna push the charges. That's why you got to stay out the way and keep your name off the streets. That's why you got to stay out the way. No matter what your past is or what you did, you got to stay out the way because it's always somebody watching. It's always people talking. You just don't want them to be talking about you. I'm not gonna lie though. Another important factor of this story is this. Street dudes. You see how shit when shit gets thick, they leave you. They wasn't supposed to leave Ben 10 on that floor like that. He hit. Once son grabbed the blick, they was supposed to grab. All y'all dudes was trying to rob him. Y'all was supposed to grab the blick. Somebody was supposed to try to grab the blick. You got hit on them times. He got hit on them times. Somebody, I done seen dudes, on multiple occasions, I done seen dudes wrestling hammers out of people's hands, bro. I done seen it go down. Dudes is wrestling hammers out of dudes' hands, bro. Grab. Give me that shit. What you doing with this shit? Point it up here. Don't point it at me. I done seen it. It's 8 or 10 of y'all. It's only him in the spot. They booked it after this man got hit and hit the deck. That's what they're going to do, though. How many times we seen these videos where dude just trying to run up his spots and rob stuff, rob stores and rob things, and the owners is armed and they start banging. Once they start banging and somebody get hit, somebody get downed, everybody is out. That's who them dudes really is. In the mix of the action, a dude gonna show you who they really are. I don't care about all the gangster shit you do. When it's 20 dudes, it's 30 dudes, it's 8-on-1. It was like 8 or 9 dudes on Allstar JR. Everybody's tough when it's 8-on-1. Everybody tough when they got the numbers. Everybody tough when they got the numbers. When they got the jammy, everybody tough. Until the other person get it. Now everybody's fast. The quick and the dead. They had a movie back in the days of the cowboy joints. Remember them joints? The quick and the dead and all that? You can't be around these. This is show you who these dudes really are. Your homie, I love you, bro. I die for you. Shit get. I'm out, son. Oh, I thought you was behind me. You wasn't behind me? Nah, son, I thought you got on the elevator too. Dudes use you as shields. I done seen it all. Once them shells start flying, you see who's really who, y'all. Once them shells start flying, all that gangster shit go right out the window, y'all. Once them shit start flying, you see who's really who. 8 of them dudes, y'all seen it drop. They said, I don't know if it's true or not. They said Jay Prince Jr. said, gun. He's seen it. He could have dived. Self-preservation in full effect, right, DBN? That's what you gotta expect, though. This is the treatment you gotta expect, bro. These dudes ain't gonna ride. These dudes ain't gonna go when it's anything that's against where they don't got the upper hand. That's when you know when you're around a bunch of cowards. If they don't got the upper hand, nothing's going down. They gotta have the full upper hand to get active. Hope y'all learn. I hope y'all see that shit. I hope y'all understand that, bro. This is what it's gonna look like. This is gonna look like it's gonna look the same when if you go to prison. When you catch that time, when you catch that 20 years, I hear these dudes copping out already. They going to court. Yo, everybody flipped on me already. One of these dudes that's caught up in one of these cases, they just said that shit. He ain't even got 2 years in yet. Imagine when you got 10 in. Imagine when that 15 summer, when you flip that 15th calendar. 15. I got 5 more to that 20. Imagine 15. If he talking that shit, he only got 2 years in. He ain't even leave the county yet. He don't even got no time yet. He could be free tomorrow. Yo, listen, it's a technicality in your case. The judge said you can go home. Shit happens. Come on, G'd up, Quinn. That's what we dealing with out here, yo. Right. If you got to take the hammer, then you probably shouldn't be there. It's that simple. If you got to move around like that, then you probably shouldn't be there. But the way things are nowadays, though, Brooklyn Crook, it's going down in restaurants. It's going down in all places where you like, what you going to do? Order your groceries? You got to, listen now, we eating in tonight, honey. What you want? I got it on DoorDash. Say less. I'm about to DoorDash some say less chops. What they got? Lamb chops, big shrimps, super lobsters. We DoorDashing everything, you heard? It's nasty out here in these streets, you heard? You got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be up and ready out here. Somebody else got Allstar JR. Ron and Ben 10 got shot. A bystander got shot in a behind. A bystander got shot. Somebody else had nothing to do with it. That's how it happens. Somebody always gets shot by accident. Look at that shit in Brooklyn in the lounge. First dude that died was what? A dude ain't have nothing to do with nothing. In Queens in a restaurant on Queens Boulevard, a dude just got killed. He ain't had nothing to do with it. You go out with your family, you thinking this is a place where, yo, it's going to be good, and dudes running there masked up, banging it up. Ain't really no safe spots. You gotta really pick and choose the things that you're doing, and you gotta really be on point. You gotta be vigilant when you be outside and seeing things when it's happening. You don't want to be the spectator standing around with your camera on everything, because this fight might turn into a shootout. Straight up. Let me tell you something. Unless Allstar JR provide some good information, he is cooked. He is cooked in this case. Unless he is going to talk, he going to walk. If he don't talk, he going to walk that 15 years down. They might give him 10 if he cop out. They might give him 8 or 10 if he cop out and don't talk. But if he don't talk, he's done. And really, he could have got in front of this from the beginning. My smart ass, I'd have been right on the phone. No problem. Yeah. What happened? I don't know what happened. I don't know. I got hit in the head a few times. Somebody dropped a gun. I don't know who dropped it. Who dropped the gun? I don't know. I just seen a gun on the floor. It might have been there the whole time. I grabbed it and got busy. Wait a minute. You shot somebody? Yeah, I think I shot a couple people. For what? What happened? Well, I had some jewelry when I came in here. My jewelry is gone, and I got a bunch of knots now. Replacing my jewelry is a lot of pain and swelling. You're okay. We're sending some cars over there right now. You still got the gun? Yes, right here on the table. You ain't got to say, hold on. You want to press charges? No, I'm all right. Thank you. He ain't had to say what nobody did. You right, G-Dub Quinn, but once he went back and he shot Ben 10 on the ground after that. He pistol whipped him and spit on him after that. Then he came back and made videos, wild them dudes up, saying he killed them. He said everybody's dead. Your All-Star J wild. I ain't gonna lie. All-Star J all wild out. You heard? Everybody's dead. I killed everybody. Them dudes is dead. Stop lying. He wild out. I know the feds like, look at this nigga. This nigga is tripping. I know the feds was watching him like, yo, this nigga is trying to go to jail hard as hell. I know they were saying that shit. He made a whole album about this shit. He gave a whole story up on the album. All-Star JR's cooked though. Now it's cook or go to jail. It's either tell or go to jail now. I want to see what he about. B.O.B. hold it down. B.O.B. hold it down. Now he got a P.O.P. He got to hold it down now. I mean, yo, the big 1090, what up? Yo, look, I think he ain't care. I think he just blanked out. I think he ain't care. I think like the average dude out here in the street don't know the law. So I think he ain't even know the law. I think he just knew when he grabbed it. I think he thought he was done. B.O.B. hold it down. Y'all hope he hold it down. I mean, it is what it is now. He might as well hold it down. Some people saying he told everything on his songs already. He might as well tell them. Oh, I mean, let me tell you something. I think from the beginning, see, they want pressure. Now they want names. They got him now. The way they got him now, they want names. Listen, they want names now. If he would have did it the way I said it, if he would have just made that call, if he ain't shoot Ben 10 again, if he ain't shoot him or pistol whip him again, if he just held it, yo, listen, somebody try to rob me. I seen a blicky on the floor. You ain't even got to say nobody dropped it. I seen a hammer on the floor. I grabbed it and got busy. They got up off me. I put it back down. I put it back on the ground where God put it at for me. God put it there to get these niggas off my ass, you heard? I'll put it right back where God intended for this gun to be. You heard? Right back there on the floor where I got it from, I'll put it right back. Cloud chase to a cell block. That's a fact. But they was going to come and get him anyway. Once they seen them cameras, they was coming to, if he made the song or not, they was coming to get him anyway. And let me tell you something. Being that he talked about that situation, sometimes they can take money if it talks about a crime or the commission of a crime, if you make money off a crime, sometimes they can take that money. So they might book that cash. He got that little million and something, views, all them songs that he getting off that new cloud he got. They might jack that bread. Don't think they don't be taking bread because he talking about a crime. So you got to watch out what you talking about, crimes and all that stuff too, because they can come and get some money too, for that too. He don't got no remorse for the victims. That's true. Yo, listen. I am telling you, it wasn't free because they took his jury. But really, where they did it at, how they did it, the cameras and all that shit, if he would have knocked them off and put the hammer right there and called like, yeah, I don't know, I was trying to get some food, and next thing you know, I was getting my ass whooped in a restaurant, and I seen a gun on the floor and picked it up and got him up off me. Unfortunately, a couple of them died. It's the same thing. If shooting them, dying, it don't make a difference. Once you use that weapon to get them up off you and you stopped, once they got up off you, once they running and you shoot people in the back, all that right there is not self-defense. Maybe some of them crazy states like Florida, they got different laws. Texas, I don't know. Any states up top, you come up top with that shit, you are going to jail for a long time. Your ass is out. You shooting innocent people, you just tripping and wilding, your ass is going up the river. Especially when you've been up there already and you're not supposed to be holding on to no weapons, you're done. You're done. Yeah, man. But it's crazy out here, man. Yo, he said, Bill said military dudes be getting racially profiled too. Y'all not exempt. They know them military dudes got PTSD. They don't be messing with the military dudes like that. They don't be messing with them. Yo, I like that. Hold on. Where my phone at? Let me play some. I ain't want to be on here for too long. Let me see something. I heard some good music out here. I heard some good music.
Ghirardelli Caramel Squares.
I heard some good music. Y'all like this? Tell me if y'all like this right here or not. Tell me if y'all like this one or not.
I see you. Let's go.
Oh, I'm on the wrong count.
What's up, Clinko? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to the big city, New York Litty. Ain't no other place in this world like our city. Praying for the ones that we lost, but more dearly. Still yelling free on my dogs, so they home with me. Yeah, what up, fam? Yeah, what up, East? Yeah, what up, Jim? We up like fuck sleep. We jumped out the streets by any means to get it. New York unit.
Yo, all right, let's go, Mano. Yo, I like some of the songs that Mano's been putting out, y'all. Y'all like Mano's songs or what? Yo, Mano been doing his thing, y'all. Shout out to Mano, man. Salute to Brooklyn, man. He doing it for New York, man. I like the fact that he doing good music. It's a lot of going on, a lot of politics, a lot of bullshit. But I like the fact that homie is out here working. He's still out here doing his music. He's still out here doing his thing, you heard? A lot of dudes got up off their music, you know what I'm saying? I was on the wrong account. That account right there got that's not my premium account. I gotta go to my premium account. Hold on. All right, here we go.
He said, she said. But you saying, well, I don't understand how all these people talking about me that don't know me. When you came out with the song Rumors, we talked about a whole bunch of people you would never met. He said, she said. Sometimes you gotta take it back. Yeah, they say I troll my way inside of the game to get me lit. Talking about the rumors on rappers that I forget. Now I'm mad at all of the bloggers for saying shit. You a hypocrite, man. You was doing the same shit. How could I forget how I got in the industry? I was saying niggas' names to make them remember me. Must be a case of selective memory, so I'ma break it down and tell you the rumors about me. First shots sprang off and I got low quick. They say I ran out my shoes and I left my bitch. I heard that I was scared to death when my face got ripped. Ain't got no paperwork, but they gon' say that ain't no snitch. I know you know about it, cause niggas talk about it. Said that I was hiding out from my digs. You heard about it? They put it on their mother, said hands was on my brother. And I was scared to run into World and a couple others. I'm a no good, little P, whack rapper. The tough guy shit is front, big actor. Living in a world where the truth barely matters. Just a few things I heard about me, more chatter. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. The rumors spread. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. The rumors spread. These internet niggas is worse than bitches. They all run their mouth, something vicious. Shorty put his gun in my face, I wasn't with it. So I took the gun from him, beat him and shot him with it. Is it fact? Is it cap? Tell me what you believe. Think I lived out most of my raps, so did I read from a prompter? Was I conscious in a costume? Did I really go through these holes just like a harpoon? Could I be a killer for real or just a cartoon? Think that I'm a crash out or I'm a smart goon? This is for the foes, trolls that still care. It's been 20 years of rumors and look, I'm still here. All these stories on my name, the gossip clear the air. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. The rumors spread. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. He said, she said, nigga, I heard. The rumors spread. These internet niggas is worse than bitches. They all run their mouth.
Yo, what's up? Y'all messing with
You started out.
y'all messing with Mano or what?
I heard the shook smack.
Yo, what's up, man? Y'all messing with Mano or what? Y'all like that? Yo, just say, yo, what up? Yo, he had the whole 050 up in there. He had Harlem in there. He had China in there, Hassan. He had everybody up in there. Yo, I like Mano, though. I like the work he's doing. I like the rap. I like when they take it back to rap. You got to take it back to rap at some point. They're all rappers. You got to rap about it at some point. I like what Mano's doing with his raps, though. I like that shit, you heard? I like that shit that Mano's doing. That shit fire, you heard? And it's good songs. It's not even bullshit songs. None of that. Nah, Mano's doing his thing. I respect good music. You know what I'm saying? Son is making good music when a lot of dudes is not. He's still making fire. He's still coming out making fire shit, you heard? The Shade Room Records. Boxing ball, my brother too. I was in Elmira with boxing ball. Yo, MDC, what up? Nah, but I like Mano. Yo, free ball. I know I was in boxing. I was in Elmira with boxing ball. Boxing ball is my man too. He was around the corner from me at our block. Elmira 0607. He was with me at Elmira 0607. Boxing ball, my man too. I never been with Mano. I've been with boxing ball though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, whatever they got is between them anyway. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. You heard? That's their shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they got going on. You know what I mean? Whatever they had going on. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? From what I heard, they was both solid. They was both solid official dudes. You know what I'm saying? From what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I never heard, you know, on the internet you hear shit about dudes, but in the field, I ain't never heard nothing about Mano when he was coming up. You know, I never was with him, but I never heard nothing bad about him. I never heard that. Just being honest, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, I see Bullis Gotti. I see Bullis Gotti got Snow Billy live from the feds And I'm not gonna call. I don't know if he's Billy or not. I don't know him as Snow Billy. I know him as Snow. Yo, what's up? What's up with your Brooklyn? What's up with your Brooklyn Niceville? What's up with Bullets Gotti and Snow Billy? I see they back on the block. I see they Hell in a Cell. They doing their shit with Hell in a Cell. They've been tagging me, so I've been coming up. I've been seeing it and shit. You heard? Let me say it like this. I see somebody do a story on Snow. I never really jacked Snow. I never messed with Snow in prison. I was with him in prison. But I never really jacked homie. I never was really, like we was in the jail together, and Snow, like, he came on a visit. And one of the people that was on a visit with just recently came home from another bid too. He came on a visit and he was like walking hard. And this word to everything I love, homie. We looked at him and laughed at him. We looked at Snow because we knew him as Cartier and we knew him as Snow. But we looked at homie and laughed at homie. And that ain't no shot. I'm just telling you the real. He had a tough walk walking through the visit floor in the box. And we looked at homie on everything. We looked at homie and laughed at homie. I heard he was a rat. I ain't seen no paperwork on him. I heard he told on these guys out here. I heard he told on these guys out here, whatever they had going on. I don't know about that. I heard he did it. I don't know. It could be true. I don't know. I mean, I ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Snow Billy though, Snow. Like I said, Snow. I know him as Snow. They try to say, somebody on the internet try to say that they robbed Snow. They went in his hindquarters and robbed him. My man 380. I got flicks with 380. I know 380 very well. I don't know if that's true. I heard for a fact that 380 stabbed him up. See, that's one thing about me. If I mess with you or not, because I don't rock with Snow. I never rock with Snow at all. But if I hear something that's not true, I'm gonna just speak on it and say if it's true or not. Pause is my man. Pause is one of my mans. I seen Pause in Attica. R.I.P. to Jungle. Me and Jungle seen Pause in Attica. And we didn't hear nothing about Pause. We came right after Snow and them left. After 380, after Snow, after he got stabbed up by 380, whatever happened, we came to Attica right after that in 06. We went from A block, me and Jungle, and we went to C block. And I never heard that anything happened to Snow Billy other than 380 stabbing him up for whatever they had going on. Snow Billy said it was a gun to gun. It could have been a gun to gun. He could have had a weapon and ain't do nothing with it. I know a lot of dudes that go gun to gun and they never get nothing off. They never get a chance to use it because the other dude is so nice and they lose. So Snow Billy said that he got it in with 380 and he got stabbed up. But as far as the Pause thing, I didn't hear it. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I didn't hear it. Another thing he said, another thing Snow Billy was saying, Snow, I keep calling him Snow Billy, Snow. Another thing Snow was saying was that this dude that be wearing a funny cowboy hat got some shit on his jacket. Some Mookie Blaylock type stuff. I don't know, but let me tell you something. Let me just tell y'all this. Homie was always saying, I can show you all videos where homie was saying, y'all was in Attica with you. I was in Attica with you. Right? And I'm starting to think now, there was a dude, because Snow says son with the funny hat be messing with the Gumps. He was messing with the Gumps in prison. Now, I didn't know that to be true because I didn't know homie like that. But now that Snow is saying it, when we was in Attica at that time, there was this tall dude from Brooklyn that used to be Damu, but he was up in Attica playing with the boys. You see what I'm saying? It was a tall dude from Brooklyn that used to be playing with the boys. Now, is that China Epstein? I don't remember. But some of the guys that be in my chat, they should remember, because it was a situation that happened with this Brooklyn kid, and he was trying to get a Latin King and one of the homies to go at the boys, them gay boys. Just being honest. He was trying to rally up dudes. We in C Block. He trying to rally up dudes. And I told my man Sky was Latin King, and I told a villain. I said, yo, bro. I said, we just came from A Block, because you know Attica is so segregated. The prison is so segregated. You could be doing one thing on one side of the jail, and then you come to the other side of the jail, and nobody know what you was doing over there. If you a nobody. If you're a nobody, if your name don't sound like nothing, the dudes ain't gonna pay you no attention. And that's how it was with this kid. So Sky, who was Latin King, and one of the homies, I forgot the homie name, the homie from YO. They going to the yard with this kid from Brooklyn, this tall kid from Brooklyn, that I think might be China. I'm just being honest. He like, yo, nah, these dudes violated. So I'm going to call my wife down here because I was on the phone. So they go to the yard. I tell them dudes, I said, yo, listen. I tell the homies on the gate, I'm like, yo, son was messing with them boys in the other block, in A Block. I'm like, what y'all doing? What y'all going to the yard? I'm like, he trying to get y'all into a lover's quarrel. He's trying to get y'all into a lover's quarrel. So I'm on the phone, and it's early in the morning. I'm on the phone in the yard. I see the tall dude from Brooklyn and like two other dudes or three other dudes go press two gumps. So I'm on the phone. I'm talking to my wife. She right upstairs. I'm like, yo, they're about to fight. I'm like, yo, look, they're about to fight over there. She's like, yo, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. These dudes is over here arguing, you know, with the boys, with the boys. She like, what? I'm like, yeah, they arguing with the boys. So the tall Brooklyn dude is arguing with another tall dude with like an Ancient Mima headband on, you heard? And the other dude, I guess he was supposed to be the woman. He's like, I'm not going to let you beat me. I loved you, but I'm not going to let you beat me. I'm like, yo, this shit is some Knots Landing. All my children shit out here in Attica, y'all. You heard? Check it. So check it. So the dude is like, I'm not going to let you, even though I loved you, I'm not going to let you beat me or do nothing to me, and pops the bottle on him. Bang, catches him, you heard? Boom. I'm like, yo, shit, they fighting out here. So I'm giving my wife a play-by-play on the fight. I'm like, yo, they fighting out here. Boom. Once he pops on him. I guess that Gump got a new man. So once the other, I don't know, he was tall and big, but he had like an Aunt Jemima do-rag on, so he might have been a woman. I don't know. Once he seen his girl pop, the other dude pops. Boom. So now they beating the Brooklyn dude up, the Latin King kid, and the homie that came out there with him, they backed up like, hold on, we not getting violent with these people out here, with these boys out here. You know what I'm saying? They back up. You heard? So they got him on the ground. They drilling him. Pause. They got him on the ground, drilling him. I'm giving my wife a blow-by-blow. I was like, they got him on the ground. They drilling him. She's like, they drilling him? I'm like, yeah, they humping his leg. They humping him. So I'm talking mad shit. Yo, the shit is hilarious, you heard? So the police walk out to Attica Yard. They walk out mad slow. They walking out, guy, it's over. Break it the fuck up. Break it up. You know how the police is in Attica. Break it up. Because if we get there and you're not broken up, we breaking all your asses up. Which is something they probably enjoyed. But that's another story. Pause. So the dude from Brooklyn is drunk. They put him on the wall. They put all three of them on the wall. The dude from Brooklyn, before he gets on the wall, he puts his gloves on. Police said, what you doing, stupid? Take the gloves off. Slaps him in the head. Take the gloves off, dummy. The fight is over. Yo, the police is mad funny. I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. They racist and they be on bullshit, but they is funny as hell. They got some hella punchlines. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being honest, you heard? I'm just being honest. They was like, asshole, take the gloves off. The fight is over. This bozo, he going to the wall. He's so drunk, he putting the gloves on, getting on the wall. Take the gloves off. But on some real shit, am I going to say that that's China? No, I can't say that's China. I'm just being honest. China kept telling me he was in A block with me. Now I hear Snow saying that China was messing with these boys. So the only dude I'm seeing now that he could actually probably be if he was there with me is the tall dude from Brooklyn that got beat up by the chumps in the yard. It's mad dudes that's home right now that been on the platform with us. Yellow Boy, he was at C Block with me. Yellow Boy that was just on a show with us. We had a show on Whole Love TV. Yellow Boy was there. M.O.Tep, Gangsta Dre, Jungle R.I.P. It was a bunch of us there. But that's the only person that I'm thinking about now. Once Snow Billy said that, that is the only person. Hold on. Let me call my wife real quick. Because she don't know about this. Hold on. So Snow might be on to something. All right, baby, you hear me? You hear me, baby? You on live. Check it out.
Wait, you're frozen.
Pause that TV. You hear me? You hear me?
You're frozen.
How am I frozen? Hello? You hear me?
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes.
Remember when I was in Attica?
Yes.
Remember there was a fight in the yard? In the morning? In the morning, there was a fight, and I told you it was two gay guys or some gay guys fighting. Do you remember that?
I think so. Yeah.
It's 20 years ago, man. Do you remember it or not? If you don't remember it.
All I remember is you slapping some niggas' teeth out, and the chicken wings were like $4.
I'm not talking about me doing anything. It has nothing to do with me. I was on the phone giving you a play-by-play. A dude was fighting in the yard. I was giving you a play-by-play while a dude was fighting.
I do remember getting some juice about that. I do remember that. Not any details, but I do remember that.
Just trying to see if you remember that conversation we had in the morning when they was fighting. And I was like, he humping him. He on his leg. They drilling him.
I remember you were laughing very, very hard.
Yo.
It was extremely entertaining to y'all.
Watch it. I just want to see if you remember that, you heard?
I do.
Yeah, wifey, man. She been smoking good for the last 30 years. She don't remember shit. She don't remember nothing. Smoking good. Hey, yo. Y'all see them, that Willie, y'all seen that Willie Nelson drink, edible drink they got? Who messed with the edibles? Put a one in the chat if you mess with the edibles. Put a one in the chat if you mess with the edibles. Gummies, drinks, whatever. Put a 2 if it's a dub. I don't mess around. Yo, that Willie Nelson, they got this Willie Nelson drink. Fire. You heard? Willie Nelson got a drink called Willie's Remedy. No joke, you heard? CT Paggy said, I mess around. You don't mess with the edible drinks and none of that? Fire. You need some good rest? You ain't resting well? You ain't resting good? Sleep? You insomniac? Take a couple shots of that. You be good bread, you heard? You be sleeping like a baby with a hot bottle, you heard? You be sleeping like a baby with a hot bottle. Nah, like I said, though, I ain't even want to stay on, but being that we had showed Mano, we had showed China in them, but nah, for real, I can't say it's homie. But I remember a tall dude from Brooklyn in that situation, you heard? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't lying, bro. These dudes were shaking out in that yard. They were shaking out in that yard. I think China might have got humped in that yard. That's why he love that Mookie stuff so much. That's why he be going kooky for the Mookies, you heard? He be going kooky for the Mookies. And they said that dude used to be blood. They said he used to be blood. Yo, you stay on Smitty. Yo, salute to Smitty, man. Smitty doing him. Smitty trying to get himself together, man. Dude is out here trying to get themselves right, bro. I ain't been up here. I've been busy, bro. I got to get money. Y'all want to subscribe, share, like. I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. I got to get remonetized over here. Yeah, salute to Smitty, man. Y'all want to like, share, and subscribe, you heard? Yeah, yo, Zip, make sure y'all tell Zip I'm calling him out on the chessboard. Tell him don't duck the smoke on the chest, you heard? Tell Zip Mikey B said don't duck the smoke on the chest, you heard? Tell him I said don't duck the smoke. Tell him I said don't duck the smoke on the chessboard. Tell Zip with the drip I said don't duck the smoke on the chessboard. Set it up. You know how we do. Number your board, and we're going to get, I'm going to number mines, and we're going to get busy. Shout out to Smitty. He been on his Grizzly. That's right, G-Dub Quinn. You heard? Tell Smitty, tell. Yeah, these pieces is fire. My wife wouldn't even let me get a regular chessboard. She wouldn't even let me get a regular chessboard. Look at the king and queen. Yeah, she wouldn't even let me get a regular chessboard. But tell Zip I want the smoke, man. We got to set it up one day. We got to set up a good chess match. We got to set up. I know Zip is nice, too. I know Zip got game. We got to set it up one day. Zip is a box monster, set his board up, be on there screaming numbers all night. 58 to 56. 58 to 56. Dudes be playing that shit all night in the box in jail. You be like, damn, these dudes don't never go to sleep. Be playing chess all day. All you hear is numbers all day. 12 to 28. 12 to 28. Dudes be arguing, making the wrong moves, moving the wrong pieces. It be mad. What? Eat a dick. Your mother eater. I'm telling you. SMD. Oh, yo, you don't play chess? You don't play that? Yeah, Brooklyn Crook, you already know, you heard? Yo, they be wilding, bro, in jail. They be tripping, you heard? Yo, son, nah, that's the wrong move, bro. Nah, my queen was on 37. My queen was on 37. I moved that after the last move. What? Your queen was on these nuts. Eat it. Yeah, baby. Jail games, everything turns into war. Any games in jail turn into war, you heard? Dudes that throw glizzies at you for anything in jail. I swear, jail, prison? Your queen was on my nuts. What? You telling a dude your queen was on 37. He talking about your queen was on my glizzy. What are you talking about? How did your glizzy get into this game? Like, yo, jail is wild, man. Stay free, man. Stay out of jail, man. Yo, stay free, man. Them suckers be throwing glizzies all day on the gate, wilding in there, you heard? Word up. Y'all, I'm going to come and tell y'all something. I'm going to start telling y'all my stories again. I'm going to start telling y'all some of my jail stories again, too. I just got demonetized, so I'm like, nah, I'm not even wasting my stories. I got some good stories for y'all. I got some stuff. I was just getting started on Hood Love TV. I was just getting started. I was about to go up, bro. I got some stories, bro. Oh, my God. I got some, and I'm talking about my stories, too. Not everybody else. I'm not talking about other people's stories. I'm talking about my stories, bro. I got some stories, bro. But, yeah, we're going to get back to it, man. I want this to be a long live. I ain't been out here popping out, messing with y'all in a minute. I'm going to start popping out more often. Yo, hit me up, yo. You hit me up on Instagram. Send me whatever y'all want. If y'all want me to react to stuff, send it to me on Instagram. Get in the comment section. Let me know. Like, yo, Mike, you be talking about this, talk about that. Yo, Vil, you asked earlier. I think Vil asked earlier how did I feel about Jay-Z saying dudes should rap their age and what their life is about. I'm gonna start doing story time. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing some more story time. But somebody asked me about Jay-Z and how as he said dudes should rap about their lives and tell their stories. I think that's the best. I think that's the best type of. I love stories. I love autobiographical work. But I don't think Jay-Z should be telling artists what they should be talking about. If I want to talk about stuff that's not true, and I'm nice at that, I think rappers should rap about whatever they nice at. If you nice at just popping shit, then pop your shit. I know some dudes that live regular lives, but they are super gangsters in their raps. And they nice. Be a super gangster in your rap. I see some guys that they say were COs, but these dudes rap like they was Pablo Escobar. And they good at it. I would say keep your CO story and keep rapping like you Pablo Escobar, like you sold bricks all over America, whatever you did. Keep rapping like that, you heard? Yo, TJ, what up? Salute, you already know. You know what I'm saying, though? Keep rapping like that. That's what I respect. Whatever you good at, because I don't want to hear a bunch of trash-ass raps. If you good, some people's not good at telling their own story. They good at club shit. You know, they good at other stuff, lying. You might be better at lying than you are at talking about your life. I just want to hear what you best at. If you nice at telling a bunch of lies, tell me a bunch of lies because I'm only listening for the entertainment. I don't care what you really did. That was a shot. I don't care what you did. I know most of these rappers don't spit facts in their raps. Most of these rappers don't tell the truth in their raps. So why do I care about that? Most of these rappers don't tell the truth. I'm not listening to rap for the truth. I'm listening to rap for entertainment. Catch a vibe. I might want to feel like Pablo Escobar today. We selling, we getting money. Broke as hell, you got mad bills. Get money, my bitches, get money. You know what I'm saying? That thing dry as hell and you ain't got no money in your pocket. I ain't gonna lie though. The best that did it, the newest song that make people feel like who they really not. I think the best club song that make you feel rich. What's the best song right now? If they play that in the club, everybody feel like they the one. Name that one song. It been out, the song I'm picking, it been out for a few years now. But it's the best song in the club that no matter what you got outside, you feel like you walking outside to a Bentley when that song come on. You feel, you know you got a hoopty outside that you park 2 blocks so nobody would see you walking from this car. You park 2-3 blocks from the club because you ain't want to see nobody see you getting out this shit. But when that song come on, you feel like you passing in the Bentley. What song is that? What song is that? What song in the club make everybody broke, busted joints with Daisy Dukes on, turned over Timbs, everybody feel rich? What song is that? I bet y'all can't. Y'all gonna guess the song. What song is that? What song is that? Money, power, respect is not it, TJ. When you hear the song I say, you're gonna be like, you right. Money, power, respect is good, but that's not the. I'm gonna tell you, when you hear this song, you're gonna be like, yeah, you right. You're gonna be like, yeah, you right.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I do. Like a nigga sneeze, nigga please for them trick squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them hoes get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head. And when not the party, I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, I'm crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages of foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly nigga, I'm flying. When I bought the fuck nigga, hold up, I'm lieutenant, I'm the type cannon, big casting grind. I bought that new Ferrari, hey, the rest in peace. Everybody in the club think they rich when this shit come on. I've been to a lot of different clubs in a lot of different places. I've been in the trenches. I've been in the hood. Everybody, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Once he say that, everybody had that car house. Everybody's rich, you heard? Nah, me got it. That joint right there, I don't know no other song. I don't know no other song that got it like that in the club when that shit come on. I don't know. I ain't gonna front. Hey, the rest in peace to the parking lot. Ain't nobody else got it like that. You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Gangsters moving silence, nigga, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Fuck, nigga. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas. Everybody in the club got Aston Martin when that come on, you heard? Everybody in the club got to Aston Martin when that come on right there. That get a spot hype. The Benjamins is good, though. The Benjamins is fire, though. You're right about that, Bill. The Benjamins is ill, though. The Benjamins is old school, though. That's old school. This is new school. That shit, that right there got it in the club for the new school. You go out, you play that, everybody's gonna get lit when I come on. Me got it with that joint. I don't know. That's one of them joints right there, you heard? But yeah, I just wanted to pop out and pull up on you. I ain't been out here in a couple days, in a few days, you know what I'm saying? I'm still around, you know what I mean? God is good, you know what I mean? Giving me some more days to walk this earth, you heard? I'm still here, you know what I mean? Pop out with y'all. Pull up on y'all, me. Yo, there go my bro right there. Yo, there go my bro right there, Smitty. Yo, they was in here asking about you, Smitty. What up? Yo, what's good with you, bro? You already know, man, a lot going on in the Hood TV. We gotta pop out and do some more shows, Smitty. You've been on your grind too hard. Hey Siri, FaceTime Smitty.
Starting a FaceTime call to Smitty.
You already know. Pick up your phone, Smitty. Yo, what up, bro? Yo, say what's up to the peoples. Say what's up to the people.
Yo, what it do? Salute to the peoples, man. You already know it's a lot going on in the Hood TV. Salute to everybody. Yo, we can do something, man. You already know that. I've been, life be life sometimes. So,
All right. Yeah, we put it together, bro. The people was asking about you, man. You know how to big you up. Salute to your man, Bill. You know he on your body. He like, yo, tell Smitty I said shout it out.
Hey, yo, tell Bill I said shout it out, man. He already know. We in the building, man. We gonna do something real soon. We might pop out tonight, tomorrow, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's up to Mikey B. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you, bro. Let me know.
All right, just hit me up in the back. We go, you all right? Hit me up.
All right, say that.
All right, peace, bro.
All right, peace.
Yeah, y'all already know, man. We got some shows coming for y'all. We still working out here, you heard? We just working, man. We just trying to get it together. Got to make an honest living. You know what I'm saying? It's harder. Ain't got all the time that I need, but, we doing it. We living. You know what I'm saying? God is good. All-Star J, man. We're going to see what's next, man. We're gonna stay posted on the story. Like I said, I don't know if that was China or not, but it's kind of close. I'm getting, but, that's a whole nother story, though, you heard? But you already know what it is, man. It's Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B. This is the Hood Love Network, man, where you live, love, and learn. You already know, man. I'll be reacting to some more stuff. You hit me on Instagram. Hit me on Instagram or something. Inbox me. If y'all got a show y'all want me to do or something, hit me up. Bill, hit me up. Y'all hit me up. If y'all got some stuff y'all want me to talk about, let me know. I don't see everything. hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We go from there. But salute to y'all. You already know what it is, man. We might pop back out later, or we might pop back out tomorrow. But we gonna be around. Me and Smitty, we gonna be doing some shows, you heard? We might do it on Whole Love TV, go crazy, you heard? But salute to y'all. You already know what it is, man. Salute.